Now, the last step is, oh, I just had it. Hey guys, Abbi J here, and today's video is on how to get people to like you. Now, that can be a little bit embarrassing to admit that we want people to like us, that it really matters to us. And my goal today is to take away the embarrassment, the confusion, and give you some really solid tips on how you can get people to be genuinely interested and feel like you are their friend. So let's dive into these 5 tips I've got for you today. I think this is the funnest step, where you are and why. Am I looking here? Am I looking there? Tip number 1 is to smile. Now, I know I've talked about this tip before. I talked about it on how to make friends. That's because it's so important. I get a smile is so simple, but a smile does some amazing things. It lets people know that 1, you are a kind person, 2, that you are easily approachable, and 3, that you are not going to be hard to talk to. And besides, who doesn't love a pleasant face? It makes you more attractive when you smile. For reals. Step number 2 is to always remember a person's name. This step is so important, and I get sometimes it's really easy to forget people's names, especially first when you're meeting them. But really take a note, take effort to do this, because a person's name is the most valuable, most precious word to them in the whole world. A person's name is the most valuable word, most precious thing they'll ever hear in the world to them. Because our names are so precious to who we are. And if you take the time to remember somebody's name and call them by name, they almost subconsciously say to themselves, you know what, this is somebody I need to get to know, because 1, they were smart enough, kind enough, and thoughtful enough to remember my name. So this is somebody I want to get to know. Step number 3 is to never point out another person's mistakes. Now, I fully understand that human beings in general, we're wrong a great percentage of the time. Whether that's our opinions or what we think to be true. And I'm not saying that you always have to say, oh yes, that's a great idea, or oh, I agree with you 100%. But there are ways to tactfully go about changing, somebody's opinion, especially if you're in a work environment and somebody throws out an opinion, instead of being like, oh my gosh, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard, or oh man, if we did that, we'd lose so many sales, or let's not do that idea. That hurts a person, because yes, you've shot down their idea, but people identify themselves with their ideas and their beliefs. So it's like you've shot down that person. So instead, very tactfully say, you know what? I want to add a couple points to what so-and-so has said. Or, I think you're in the right direction, but what if we looked at it this way? Step number 4 is to be genuinely kind and warm. There is nothing more annoying than when you actually know somebody, you've worked with them, and you're building towards that friendship, and every time you see them, it's like you have to start over. It's like they're a little standoffish and a little bit cold every time, and people just aren't gonna put in the effort to break down that shell every time, and it could get the wrong message that you don't even like them. So be genuine, be kind, be warm, be open, and when you see somebody, let them know that you like them, just hey, how you doing, buddy? Act like friends. You can just be nice acquaintances, and you don't want to be too buddy-buddy, but always act like somebody's friend, even if that's assuming a little bit more than, oh, we've just met before. So be warm, be kind, and don't make people work to crack out your outer shell every time they come and see you. Last step is to always say hi first. And this tip can actually be hard for me, and I have to remind myself to do it all the time, because it feels like you're putting yourself out there and you're kind of taking the first step. But when you see somebody, make sure you always say hi first. A lot of times we wait for them to give us a little hi, or oh, how you doing, or even just a glance over in our direction. I am charging you to take the initiative and say, hey, so-and-so, how are you doing? Tap on somebody's shoulder as you pass by. Let them know that you see them and that you are aware of them, because this helps you develop that level of we're friends, or you know what, I care enough to say hi to you. If we wait for other people to do that to us, you know, you're risking a great chance that they won't, because it is kind of hard sometimes. And sometimes we can be shy. I hate to admit that. Sometimes I can get very shy. Branch out and say, you know, when people say hi to me, I love it. So I'm going to spread that joy to somebody else. I hope those top 5 tips help you on how to get people to like you. And I promise that if you try these out, if you really do them with genuine attitude and warmth, that they'll start to work for you. So please comment below if you like this video and give it a nice thumbs up. And always subscribe to my channel, because I've got awesome videos coming out for you every week on how to be successful in your life. So, Abbi out.